What's up, YouTube? Welcome back. So, I want to sound off on this whole, you know, 007 black female situation. So, for those of you who may not know, the new 007 movie is has recently casted a black female to play in the movie, and she's going to inherit 007's number 007. And, you know, people, the, SJW warriors, if you will, social justice warriors have been pushing for 007 to either be of color, a man of color, or a female, presumably white female, right? But they decided to do both. A female of color, a black woman. And, some people are really excited about it because it's like, hey, that's what's up. Strong, independent black women, right? And then some people are like, I ain't feeling it. Especially like the folks who, like white men, they ain't feeling it, especially, for obvious reasons. But I'm more so I more so want to concentrate on, black people's opinion, especially black women's opinion on this, right? And some black women are like, yeah, that's what's up, girl power, whatnot. And then other black women are like, I ain't feeling this, right? And the women who ain't feeling it more so ain't feeling it because of, masculinization, right? And of course, when they always, how the casting directors do in Hollywood, right? When they want, a certain type of black female representation, they go to a certain type of black female, right? Usually it plays out like, oh, when they want, well, I'm not even going to go into that. We already know how they play out, right? When they want the positive representation that is feminine, then you know who they go to, right? When they want the either a negative image of a black woman or perhaps a positive but a bit masculine image of a black woman, they know who to go to, right? All of a sudden, these casting directors, like, they remember that, oh, black women exist, when parts like this come up, right? And for me, I saw the woman that's portraying, the upcoming female 007. And, I don't think she's the most masculine looking woman in the world. She could be a bit more feminine. But, they could have, got like a young Ma to play it or something. So at least it ain't that extreme, right? But I feel like in the movie they'll probably not really concentrate on making her feminine, you know, because that's not really what it's about for them and the reason they casted her, right? If they wanted a feminine female, they probably wouldn't have even went with a black woman at all, to be real, right? Not saying that black women can't be feminine, of course not, but I'm saying these casting directors and how they act and the type of image they want to put out there. I don't think they like, oh, we need a feminine woman, and we want to push this image. For them, that's not who they going for that, right? When they want a feminine image pushed out, they want their women to be the feminine image that's pushed out there, all right? Yeah. But like I said, this could have been worse. All right. They could have got like Leslie Jones to play the upcoming female 007. Right. And Leslie Jones, it'd be like, oh, Leslie Jones and 007. And then she'd be like, they shooting at us? Oh, hell no. Big Mama ain't signed up for this. And then it'd be like, Leslie Jones in 007. Code name, Twerk Queen. Oh, hell yeah. Uh-oh. Watch Big Mama twerk it now. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Twerk it, twerk it, twerk it, twerk it. White Daddy, where you going? Twerk it, twerk it, twerk it, twerk it. So, like, it could be, at least they ain't go that route, right? All right. Got like Gabourey Sidibe to play 007, the female 007, right? So it could be worse, you know. But nevertheless, it's a concern, right? Because some women are saying, like, well, there's enough of that, masculinization going on when it comes to black women, especially darker skinned black women. So it's like they ain't really feeling it. And I can understand that because it's like, who benefits from this? Like, as far as like the black female collective, would this really benefit the black female collective's image, especially the dark skinned black females collective's image? You know, strong and independent, right? Um, and there's nothing wrong with being strong and independent, but it's sort of like something that's already been done. It's like, well, we know that, and I think some folks are just wanting a bit more of a difference, right? And also they did mention that there was supposed to be like some sort of a like Bond was supposed to try and get with the young female 007 or try to, but get denied or whatever. And I wonder how that's going to play out in the movie. Is it going to be like really believable that he would want to, pursue, some kind of a something with the black female 007, or is it going to be purely like some like tokenism, forced, not believable shit? You know what I mean? You know, like when it was with like say Halle Berry, I think people believed that more, right? But if the female 007 isn't really being portrayed as like sexually desirable and attractive and that, will it really play off and come off well on film? Where like will people really buy it and believe that? That's something to think about too. Because don't be putting the black woman up there to be, looking like a low key like joke. You feel me? Like, oh, haha. That's something to think about too. All right. And some people were hoping that Idris Elba was going to play 007. And that didn't happen. When they were thinking about black masculinity, they went with a female. All right. Ain't that something, right? And folks was pushing for Idris Elba to play 007. And really, I feel like they trying to like low key kind of make Idris Elba like this generation's Denzel Washington. I kind of feel that kind of like happening, and I feel like they also kind of are making, Idris Elba to be like, kind of like the approved black men that white women can lust after, like with that whole like Idris Elba being People magazine's like beautiful is or best looking or whatever man of the year. I feel like that was kind of like helping usher that in too, right? And as well, some black women, are lusting after Idris Elba, and they'd be all like, oh yeah, he like black women. He dated K. Michelle, He dated Naomi Campbell. And I'm like, yeah, but look at the women who he married and had kids with. You know, I'm just saying. But at the end of the day, black women, especially the darker they are, tend to be like low key pick me's anyway. They're just happy that Idris Elba kind of picked them, a little bit. They be coming through with the pick me song like, pick me, oh pick me, please black king pick me, oh pick me. Let me be your side piece, your baby mama. And I won't come through with no drama. Pick me, oh pick me, please black king pick me. If that shit don't apply, let it fly. All right. Um, but yeah, it looks like people are really excited and up in arms about the upcoming 007 movie. For me, I'm just like, whatever. I don't give a fuck. I'll probably maybe watch the trailer for the movie. I don't know if I would go out and see the movie, but I'm a bit more selective these days about the media I consume anyway. And as far as Idris Elba not being chosen, okay, I don't give a fuck about that either. you know, um, will they ever choose a black man or even just a man that's not white to be a 007? Hmm. I feel like if they do, they gonna do it carefully, right? I feel like they gonna be really careful about that if they do. They gonna make sure that if they do choose a dude, I don't know. I feel like they gonna make sure they choose a dude that's at least reminiscent of a white man, because I don't think that these dudes, these Hollywood type dudes who be doing the casting and doing all this media propaganda and shit. I don't think they gonna be comfortable giving a black man, especially like a undeniable, phenotypically black bruh, as Tyrese says, you know a real ass nigga, that type of shine, you know, because they don't want to set him up, for, to have, again, with like the lusting, the white women seeing this guy being portrayed as a heroic, agent or whatever, right? And, I don't think they're really comfortable with that, I don't think they would be as comfortable, having, Rebecca and Sarah and Katie and Gretchen even and Amy, lusting after, say, an Idris Elba type. You feel me? All right. And, they just, doing what black media does. Right? Really, they just doing, I don't know who got what from who, but they just doing what black media does, right? Like black media ain't gonna be too quick to put like a white dude in some sort of a role that's being portrayed as really positive towards black women, right? You know. Now, don't get it twisted though. Like these dudes, oh, they'll do that shit, cast, the Idris Elba types for like, perhaps like adult films. They'll do that. They'll do that, But that sort of section is very much like confined. It's not like blasted out to the mass media in the mass media though, like that, right? You know, because it's kind of maybe even low key goes back to like slavery days, maybe, right? Because, we all know about, black women being, sexually assaulted and raped. But, that shit low key probably was happening to black men on the plantation too, to keep it real, you know. I just think, you know, now it's like black men's turn to be like sexually smutted out in mass. Like back in the day, it was black women's turn to be sexually smutted out in mass. Right now, back then, but right now it's black men's turn. You know. Oh yeah, but don't get it twisted. Black men, back in the day was probably getting smutted out in mass too, though. Probably not as much though, right? Um, so I say all that to say that these casting directors, um, sometimes maybe having low key Mandingo fantasies, low key on some cockle shit, you know. So that's why you may see some, black men here and there in certain situations in the mainstream media, and of course in like the adult film media too, definitely, right? Because they, some weird little obsession there, right? Like a lot of them types, low key be having racist tendencies and all that, but they be having some weird sexual, I don't want to say desire, but sexual curiosity, you know, and want to see what the BBC do. You feel me? So that's why you may see some things playing out in the mainstream media, because they low key maybe want to fantasize about what the BBC do, because that's the type of shit that some of them be on, right? Um, you know, too much information, I know. But I'll bring this video to a close. So what do you guys think? Let me know what you think in the comment section about all this. And until the next video, adios and goodbye for now.